to Power Up with Power Coach Alicia. I am Power Coach Alicia, your source of fun, funny, exciting, entertaining, educational, and transformational life coaching plus speaking with a twist of tough mama bear, no fluff, no hand holding, no bullshit love. I specialize in helping you step into your personal power, unleash your inner badass, and put yourself first without feeling guilty. Today, we're talking all about the compound effect of destruction in your life and how to stop it in your tracks. Now, if you're a little confused on what that topic means, we will be talking about that obviously today in more detail, but I want to kind of give you a quick summary. Basically, when things are going wrong in your life or things are extra stressful and you feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders, this is a time that you tend to make big decisions in your life because you feel like those decisions are what need to happen in order for things to shift for you. So you make these decisions when you're in these states, and generally these decisions end up derailing so much more. And so we're going to talk more about that. But first, I want to talk about a few announcements that I have for you. So first and foremost, in order to get notifications of when I go live, you want to grab your phone and you want to text the word power up, all one word, power up, to the number 74121. Power up to 74121. All right, babe, I've got it set up. While I am sending out this text message, Daniel's going to invite everyone to the watch party. All right. Let me get this text message sent out, but we're going to keep talking about announcements. So first and foremost, make sure you're on our text list. Then you'll get reminders for when we go live and some other great stuff. And then if you are needing a life breakthrough, be sure to go to the first link in the description of this video. Or if you're watching the replay on YouTube, you just go into the description here and you can sign up for a life breakthrough session. It's free. And then the last link here in the description of this video and below this video on YouTube is for my free community for women entrepreneurs who are looking to create a strong mindset in order to build a life and business of their dreams. All right. So if that's you, be sure to join the group, book your free life breakthrough session, and of course, text the word power up to the number 74121 in order to get on our text list. All right. Join me for... I didn't have this set up. I had everything else set up except for this. Okay. I think this is good. Oh my gosh. We have 32 people on our text list. That is so exciting. Okay. Text has been sent. So again, today's topic is the compound effect of destruction in your life and how to stop it in your tracks. Next up is for me to pull up my notes. So make sure as you guys are getting on here, you say hi to me in the comments. I want you guys interacting. I want you guys talking to me in the comments. Don't be afraid to, share what's on your mind or ask questions, whatever it is. Whatever it is, because the more interactive you are, the more you're here, the more you're going to get out of this. All right. The other thing that I would recommend is to grab a pen and a piece of paper, because during these weekly life coaching sessions, you're going to learn a lot that's going to help propel your life forward, your mindset forward. And if you have a business, or even if you work for someone else in your own corporate world, it's going to propel that forward as well. All right. So hello to Amy Quast and Amy Machin. I'm going with Machin. Is that right? Amy McVeigh. All right. Hi, Kim Lindley, Deborah Bailey. Hello to Crystal. Let's see who else. Hello. That's okay, Amy. Hello to Latoya. Thank you so much, Kim. Hello to Jessica and Bex Jones and Kimberly Matthews and Christy Lynn Green. Hello to everyone. I just wanted to mute my watch because it's going to be going off. All right. So say hi to me in the comments. Hello to Madeline. Like I said, we are going to be learning a lot each week. And I'm just really excited that you guys are here. Hi, Chanel. Yay. Okay. people are here. There's way more people here than was here last week. So that's exciting. Oh, I have one last thing to mention. If you have like girlfriends, I don't know, coworkers, whatever, you feel like they could benefit from powering up their life and mindset coaching, please add them to the group or share the group link with them, because there is so much more coming up. Each day I'm thinking of some new ways to like engage with you and help add more value to your life. I was thinking about running some challenges. I think they're gonna be bi-monthly, and the challenges are gonna be things that really help you become a better you. So maybe a 21-day water challenge, or 21-day meditation challenge, a 21-day energy clearing challenge, so on and so forth. So if that sounds exciting to you, shout out challenge in the comments. And they would be free challenges just to like help you. I mean, I don't know if I'd end up charging for them, but right now my gut says that they would be free challenges and ways for us to connect and grow together. Yay, Latoya. Facebook's not being an asshole this week. Hello to Sandra. Hi, Christy Lynn. Okay, so again, today's topic is the compound effect of destruction in your life and how to stop it in its tracks. So listen up. I already kind of explained this because I thought it was important, but I want to say it again. I wish I would add the summary of these to my notes, because when I write the summaries, they're awesome. Hold on, let me grab it. I'm going to grab it. Hi, Mary May. Yay, there's people here. I'm so excited. All right, so here is your summary of what you're gonna learn today. I need to not make the titles so sophisticated, but it was really the only way I can think of it. So here's really what we're going into today. When shit sucks, it absolutely sucks. And then at this time, you tend to make life-changing decisions. And those decisions can, and usually do, cause more destruction. All right. Now, in this power up, we're going to talk about how to stop doing that. Now, let me give you like really layman's example of what I'm talking about here and what I mean. So let's say that the last year of your life has been rough. Okay, let's say the last year of your life has been rough, right? With COVID, all the changes, maybe you've had family members who are sick, maybe you've had people who died, and it was just a rough year for you, right? Let's also say that in this last year, what's been rough for you is relationship with your partner. Let's say you guys haven't grown closer together. Your friendships have been, no worries, Kim. Yep, every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern, unless I'm on vacation or sick. All right. Vacation or sick. I'm not doing these on vacation. So let's say also your friendships have, dissipated, and really that everything is just frustrating and the last year has been hard for you. Now, because you felt this way, you've felt your soul, pieces of your soul dying and just not feeling lit up, not feeling connected, just really feeling, more darkness than light. Okay, let's say that's you. If that is you, by the way, put a 1 in the comments. I'd like to see, and maybe not all of these things, but maybe some of these things have really affected you and like shifted you in more like into more darkness. All right, so if that's you, put a 1 in the comments. I'd love to see who's there. Now, the reason why this is our topic is because this is so me, right? Every example I've given you is me. All right, so I want to let you know that first. Then all this is going on, and you're like fucking sick of it all, right? You're like, I'm so sick of all of this. So you decide, well, fine. This person's negative. I'm not really going to hang out with them anymore. Maybe I don't want to be with this person anymore. Maybe it's time for me to move on. I'm sick of their shit. I've put up with it for this long. They do this, they do that, they do this, they do that. Oh my God, I look in the mirror. I'm fucking fat. I hate my clothes. I hate myself. I don't like my face, right? So then this is what you do. You make a decision to separate from your partner. You are not going to hang out with those friends anymore. You decide that you're just not going to weigh yourself, or actually let's go differently. Not to offend anyone, but I'm going to use this as an example. You decide that you're going to get gastric bypass, and let's say that's it. Okay. So let's talk about how these are destructive. Everything already feels heavy and it fucking sucks. Okay. It sucks. Hey, Maggie. And the challenge is now you're going to make some huge decisions, and you think that these decisions are going to be better, right? Like if I leave him or her, my life is going to be so much better. I'm going to feel so much better. I'm going to have myself back. I'm going to be able to step into my power. Everything is going to be so much better. And if I separate myself from these negative people or these people who right now their negativity is annoying me and bringing me down, then I can protect myself from that. And I'm going to go to the doctor and I'm going to, talk to them about gastric bypass, or I'm going to get on this very like stringent eating program, whatever, right? For my weight. And I'm going to make all this fucking shit happen, right? Now you're thinking, hell yeah, like this is good. That's you stepping up for yourself. That's you fighting for yourself. That's you taking action. That's going to make a big difference, right? Right? That's great. Wrong. It is not good. This is not great. And that's not what you should do. Now, that seems counterintuitive, right? Because I'm always like, fight for yourself, get out there, make it happen. Stop sitting on your ass and expecting people to come do it for you. Stop acting like somebody else has to show up and make the difference and fight for you when you're not willing to fight for yourself. So everything I just said sounds like that would be you fighting for yourself, right? Yes? Say yes in the comments if all those examples sound like you'd be fighting for yourself. You're separating from the negative friend. You're deciding to separate from your partner because it's just not working and you feel like it's bringing you down and you've had enough, right? You've decided to get on this great weight loss program to, get in shape and feel better at da-da-da-da-da. That all sounds positive. That all sounds like you're fighting for yourself, right? Say yes if you think it does. Here's why it's actually the complete opposite. Because when everything around you feels heavy and frustrating and overwhelming and like, fuck all of this, when you make big decisions in that mindset, those decisions you're making are the absolute worst decisions for you. Hi, Aaron. Absolute worst decision for you. Like, wait a second. So you're telling me if I separate myself from negative people, that's a bad decision for me? Yes. If you're separating from them in a place of fuck this shit, I'm sick of this shit, I'm sick of everything, and I'm going to do I'm doing this, and fuck those people, and I'm not putting up with this shit, and I'm not putting up with that shit. Yes, it is bad for you. 100% bad. You're going to get on the weight loss program, you're going to fail. You're going to ruin the friendship with this person, and you're going to regret it. You're going to separate from your partner, and you're going to wish you hadn't. Why? Because you didn't make the decision from a sound place. You didn't make the decision from a place of having your footing and clear mind and ing connection. Your ing is your inner nudge for good. You made those decisions from your ego. Your ego said, I'm sick of this shit. Your ego said, you need to leave him. You need to separate from her or him as your friend. You need to lose weight because you're fucking fat and you look horrible and your clothes don't fit and da-da-da-da-da. And so because it was ego driven, because it came from a place of way like negative emotional charge, the chance of those decisions actually having a positive impact are slim to none. How can you make decisions from a negative space? How can that have a positive impact? That would actually defy the law of attraction. That would defy the law of reciprocity. That would defy the law of cause and effect. All those laws are like the law of gravity. The law of gravity doesn't just stop working randomly. The law of gravity is always in effect. So are all those laws. So if those decisions are made from a place of negativity, the chance of the results of that being negative, like I said, are extremely high. Explode your mind, right? Boom. All right. So I have to tell you that I came up with this training from an audiobook I was listening to, and it was just like a topic. And boom, in my head, I was like, oh my God, making decisions from a destructive place is so bad. And I don't know, the title, I heard something in the book that triggered this title and this whole entire like training. So I'm hoping that you like it. So if that connected with you and makes complete sense, I want you to drop a 10 in the comments just so I can make sure that you are with me. So whether you're watching the watch party, hi Maya, or you're watching this on the live video, either way, it's fine. We're all in the same place. Just drop a 10 in the comments so that I know we're on the same page. Now, I just did all that from memory, like from my heart, my soul, like that's what my Ingy wanted to bring out. So I'm going to look at my notes and we're going to go through that. So let's now kind of pull back and talk about let's get you clear on what is spiraling in your life right now that could be compounding? All right. Because that's what's next. One thing that I noticed too, and this is another really important thing to remember. When things are spiraling, you usually don't notice until so many things have spiraled and you look backwards. So what happens is spiral, 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 spiral. This person pissed you off. Life fucking sucks. I hate COVID. Now I'm stuck in the house. Oh my God, my partner's annoying me. I'm ready to leave them. Holy fucking shit, everywhere I turn, my closest friends are negative. My kids are getting on my fucking nerves. They're not listening, right? So these spirals. While you're spiraling, you're like, maybe I shouldn't be with them. Maybe I should, detach myself from them. I guess I'm just a horrible mom. And oh my God, I'm fucking fat, right? So we go these spirals and then you keep spiraling. You're like, okay, I'm going to leave them. Okay, I'm going to separate myself from this friend. I guess I am just a shitty fucking mom. And I'm going to get on this stringent program because if I lose the weight, I know I'd be a better person and I could at least be a better mom for my kids. So again, you make these decisions in these negative states. And this is so important. You have to be able to recognize your spiral pattern. So about 3.5 weeks ago, I was like leaving my husband. Like, I'm done. I'm not fucking putting up with this. I'm sick of this shit. Every example I have given you today is a real life example of me. Okay. And I'm like, done with this, done with that. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of that. I don't know if I want to coach anybody on anything anymore. So I guess I'm just not going to fucking do that either. Right. So I just put all these like major decisions out and I was moving forward with making those decisions. And then all of a sudden I stopped and I went, wait a second. You can't make these big decisions in a mindset that is not strong. You're in a weak mindset. You're sick of everything. You're sick of everyone. You're sick of yourself. You're sick of the way you look. You know, everything is annoying. You won't watch any shows that you used to watch because you're sick of those. Like, you're just so fucking sick of everything. Well, that there's a problem. So there's like red flags, like alarms going off everywhere, right? Okay, well, if you're in this state, Alicia, then you should not be making any big decisions because everything sucks. So any decision you make right now is going to be from a place of fuck everyone and everything, opposed to this is what I need for my soul to heal. These are the actions that I'm going to take. And this is how I'm going to interact, react, expect from these people and these things, right? It's a different shift. So you have to recognize that you're in a spiral. So really quick, like, I want you to be fast in your response. What is one area that you're spiraling in right now? Is it weight loss? Is it marriage? Is it parenting? Is it your job? Is it your business? Shout it out in the comments. And when I say spiraling, I mean a place that has you heavy, feeling low, making you sad. Maybe you're crying. Maybe you feel defeated, like you want to quit. If it's all of them, type all, right? Just it's life, right? If it's all, you can type all. But where is one place or places that are spiraling for you right now in your life? Okay. And I mean, when I say spiral, remember, I'm talking about something that is affecting you negatively emotionally and in a place where you want to cry, a place where you're second guessing commitments, maybe life, right? Maybe you're second guessing living. Like, if I can't get this weight off, I just want to die. Like, I can't do this anymore. You can barely get yourself up, let's say, to go to work because the thought of it just gives you anxiousness, or maybe you have panic attacks, right? That's what I'm talking about. I want it to be so fucking strong. Not something where you're like, meh. It's something like, I can't do this. You know, like that feeling. Like, if this continues, I don't know if I'm going to make it, right? That sort of feeling. Okay. So what is that for you? I'll say it one more time. Is it like overall life? All of it? Is it your marriage or your relationship, parenting, your job, your business? What is it for you? All right. So that's the first thing. And that's always the first step when you find that you're in a fuck everyone and fuck everything attitude about life. You first stop and ask yourself, where am I spiraling? That's the first step. All right. Now, the next thing you want to do is understand when you hit this spiral and why you're stuck there. Because here's another thing. Once you hit a spiral, if you are not actively doing anything to get out of it, you will be stuck. Okay. So the next thing, like I said, is understanding when you hit it and why you're stuck there. So now we've got Amy who says weight loss, Latoya who says eating right, weight loss. Deborah says job, Christy says job. When did it happen? So that's your next question. So when? So put like 5 months, 6 years, 15 years, 10 years. Shout it out in the comments. When, like, how long have you been here? Basically, is this next question. Understand when you hit this place. And then the next step is why are you stuck there, right? So we're not going to have you comment with why you're stuck there because I want to talk to you about whys because I already know why. We're all human. We get stuck there for the same reasons. But how long have you been in this spiral? How many months or how many years? Shout it out in the comments. So like some more things while I'm waiting for you guys to comment. It's like, when did you reach this place? What triggered it? So that's another great question that you can ask yourself. What triggered this? And like I said, why are you stuck there? So 3 great questions on understanding is when did you reach this place? What triggered it? And why are you stuck there? Okay, so those are 3 great questions. So Amy has been stuck here for 10 years. Latoya, 2 years. Deborah, 8 months. Christy, 1 year. So Christy and Deborah have been stuck in their jobs that are really basically killing their soul for almost, right around a year. Latoya's been struggling with weight loss for 2 years. Amy's been struggling with weight loss for 10 years. And Chanel is at 5 years. But I didn't see what was your spiral, Chanel. I didn't see that. So shout out, what was your spiral? All right, so let's talk about this. Let's talk about why you're stuck. First and foremost, we're going to talk about weight loss because this is where I am right now. So I feel like I get to talk about this. Let's talk about weight loss. So we get comfortable with how we look, right? We readjust. Does this make sense? So I'm going to use me as an example. Before I have children, I'm a size 12, 14. Let's go with 14. Okay. My stomach is more flat. My thighs are smaller. My boobs are smaller. My face is thinner. Right. I've struggled with weight loss my whole life in my head. Right. Or being curvy. Right. And so at this point, I'm thinking that I'm fat like I always have. Then I have my first son and I'm going from 183 pounds as my steady to 215 as my steady. I gained 60 pounds with Ronan. He was a big eater. He's a huge child. Right now he's, 6'2/3", size 13 shoe. Like he's just a big kid. He always has been. Right. So I gained 60 pounds with him and I hang around, I would say about 210. Right. All right, so we move forward. Then I get pregnant again with Stratton. And I get up to about 245, 250. And then when I lose, have him, I lose the weight again. I hang out right around 210. And then life just goes on. And then in 2012, I'm like, fuck this, I want to lose weight. And so I start running and doing Zumba, like a massive amount, like all the time. And I go from 210 to 190. So I lose 25 pounds and I look good. All my pictures look good. Like I'm at this place. Like I just said, fuck it. I'm going for it. And I did. And I stayed there for a chunk of time. So one decision that I made is I was like, I'm going to get on Herbalife shakes. I was already counting calories. I was already doing Zumba. I was already running. I was up to running 9 miles. So like, I should have just stayed steady, but no, I want to get to that next mark. So I add Herbalife shakes. When I added the Herbalife shakes, it derailed everything. That was the pinpoint that derailed everything. And I basically stopped and it went backwards. 2012. So from 2012 to 2015, I'm doing my best. Well, probably 2013 to 2015. I'm doing my best to get back on that track. I start and stop and start and stop and start and stop. And then 2015, I end up sick for pretty much the entire year. 2016, I'm, in recuperation. So I start working out again. 2017, into 2016, August, we start LuLaRoe. And so now I'm spending hours and hours and hours sitting and shipping. So now I'm not up as much. I'm not active as much. I don't have time to run. I don't have time to work out, and I'm not taking care of myself. Then we moved back to Utah at the beginning of 2017. I don't know what happens between the beginning of 2017 and the end of 2017, but in that time, I had gained weight, maybe like 30 pounds, but then in that time I gained, no, just kidding. I hung out at 210, 215. I gained 30 pounds in 1 year, but I wasn't dormant. I worked my ass off with LuLaRoe. I wasn't sitting on my ass. I had shifted, hired people for shipping. I was standing all the time, but I gained 15 pounds and I didn't, or not 15, sorry, 30. And I hadn't thought about this till the other day. But what caused me to be sick in 2015 was my female parts. So I had a hysterectomy at the end of 2015. My guess is the weight gain in 2017 was because of the hysterectomy. It happens to like almost every woman who has one. They gain a chunk of weight. I don't know, hormones, whatever. I don't know, whatever scientific reasons, but it happens a lot. Now, in all this time, I'm getting on running programs or workout programs and then quitting, and then starting and then quitting, and then starting and then quitting, right? So why am I telling you all of this? Because this sounds like you, right? You're like, oh my God, I could do that. I could tell this story too, right? So it sounds like you. Well, the other day, I went through old family pictures, and I looked at that version of myself and thought, oh my God, at that version of myself, I thought I was fat. And at this version of myself, I'm way fatter. I'm like, that version of myself, I was 185. And I weighed this morning 256. Still a little bit less than what I was. I was like 261. So I'm 256. And something changed in me. It was like, I don't know why he's distracting me in the middle of my sentence. I must do something, right? Well, my knees suck, so working out is not working. What can I do? Well, we all know that your success in weight loss is 80% what you eat. Now listen, this gets worse. I'm not really pumping you up here, but I am. It gets worse. I am one of the most pickiest eaters you will ever meet in your life. So probably I would say a good 80% of what is in like recipes to eat healthy, I don't like. And if I like it, it has to be cooked a specific way that I'm not going to cook it because I don't like cooking either. So I have a twofold problem. I'm extremely picky. I don't like 75% of things and I hate cooking. So this is a recipe for being fat the rest of my life, right? Well, I only really have one choice. I have to spend the money for all of my food to come to me, or most of my food to come to me. Now, I did that before and it worked out well, but this is a different program. Like, because keto's way too much fucking work and way too much cooking. Can I just put that out there? Way too much. So I finally bit the bullet. I joined this program. I got to spend a shit ton of money a month to get my food. I'm going to eat one meal a day. And it's like, no, I'm eating all day, but I'm eating one like lean and green meal a day, right? And I'm eating all day long. I'm snacking all day long. I'm getting protein, Why am I sharing this with you? Because you need to find the thing that is going to shift you from making excuses to taking the action for you. So for me, I didn't start there. Because when I felt like fuck everyone and everything, I started at journaling, meditation, and that's it. Is that it? Yeah, journaling and meditation. So yeah, I am. Well, Optavia, but it's the same thing. I've been told it used to be that company, but yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, I hate conversations about food, healthy food, and weight loss. I still do. I fucking hate them. Well, weight loss, not so much, but like food, because I want to eat whatever I want. Like I'm that person. I love fattening food and I'm hella fucking picky and I don't care about the rest. I don't care about GMOs. I don't care about gluten. I don't care about high fructose corn syrup. I still don't. Like, I just don't care. So let's keep going. So you get up this. So yesterday I find out that my food's going to be here tomorrow. And my friend had given me a whole bunch of food so I could start, a few days earlier. Well, I didn't because we ordered Chinese last night. So I decided I was starting today. So now my leftover Chinese, somebody else has to eat. It's fine. The food is extremely bland. I'm not loving it, and I didn't love most of it when I tasted it. And here's the thing though. I set myself up with a few things. One is I don't think that I will live to be a grandma, high quality of life, to be around for my children at their older ages if I don't do something different. So that is a motivation for me. Another motivation for me is seeing those pictures of myself and knowing how like good I'm going to look, but more importantly, how good I'm going to feel. Number 3, which will probably blow your mind. I want to be able to shop at any fucking store I want. I don't want to go into a store for clothes and they stop at size 14 so I can't shop there. I don't want to be limited because I'm fat. So those 3 things are really huge for me. So as I'm choking down these cereal O's, I love cinnamon toasted O's, and I think that they're disgusting. I remember these 3 things, but I also remember that your taste buds are going to change. I love wine. So I was thinking about how the wine changes. Like the more you drink the wine, your taste buds change. And then the like really, really sweet shit you don't like anymore. And they start to flow. Okay, well, if I think of it like wine, I'm willing to give it 2 to 3 weeks for my taste buds to change, right? And so then I started setting myself these like mini like steps. All right, probably 2-3 weeks, my taste buds are going to change. I'm going to stick out not loving how any of this tastes except for the brownie, the one peanut butter bar, and the chocolate chip. I only like those 3 things. Like I said, I'm so fucking picky, but whatever. I'm going to stick it out for 2 weeks eating that stuff, right? And then I go to look at the recipes, and I don't like anything in most healthy food, like recipes, like anything. I'm telling you, I'm probably one of the hardest fucking people to cook for, to take out to eat, to go on a diet. It's hard because I don't like anything. And then they have all these fucking rules. So when you add, I don't like anything, and then I have these fucking rules, I'm out. But I'm not out this time. So I want you to find something that works with your personality. If I was to get on keto again and Daniel's working, I would fail. Why? Because I don't like to cook. And there's way too many ingredients and way too much shit you have to cook. And I don't want to fucking do it. So I'm going to fail if I do that. The reason why you're failing in your weight loss journey is you are attempting to do something that doesn't work with your personality. Right now, I am doing something that works with my personality. What I don't like is how it tastes. I can handle that, but I don't have to cook. I don't have these crazy fucking meals. I have one a day, but I've already decided on Daniel's off day. Obviously, Daniel cooks all the time anyways for the household. So on Daniel's off days, he will be like cooking dinner like he does now, but he'll be making my stuff. And most of the stuff has multiple servings, and those servings will get me through his off days. Boom, done. The alternative is hiring a chef. And my husband is way too cheap for that. So he would rather be the chef. So he's going to cook the food for everybody else like he has been. I only eat 1 meal a day and boom, I'm good to go, right? So I can make this happen. So in my head, I'm like, I can do this. If I go out to eat, I can have a salad. I'm okay with salad. I'll pick off anything I don't like. And the light fat-free dressing can handle that, even though I think fat-free dressing is fucking disgusting. That's a whole conversation for another time. So why am I sharing this with you? Because I think the thing, wherever it is, but in weight loss, the thing that stops us from succeeding is doing things that doesn't work for our personalities. I have done so many different things, and the only thing that I know works is having my food prepared for me, period. Whether that is a chef or my husband, or it like I order it in the fucking mail and it shows up. Those are the only 3 choices I have. The other thing would be to count calories, but I don't feel like it. Like I could eat whatever I want because I know how to lose weight counting calories. That's what I did originally. I could eat whatever I want, but I'm being lazy. I don't want to have to think about what to shop for in order to be on a counting calorie diet. Like that's too much for me. In this moment and what I'm going through in my soul cleanse, it's too much. So I'm choosing to take action in a way where I can be successful in something that makes my life the easiest. Okay. So when you look at your weight loss, you need to look at what is going to be best for you. Maybe you're like Maya and you do love to cook, but maybe the thing you hate is making things from scratch and too many ingredients. So find a plan or something you can get on that has lesser ingredients where you can cook, right? Like, what is it? What are the things? What are your, like my 3 things? What are the things that no matter what, you're going to do it? Like, these are the reasons why I'm doing it, and I'm going to stick with it. But I've also made sure, and this is clear for me and me, that it's progress, not perfection. And I'm always going to give myself some grace. Because if I don't have those two things in place and I eat, I don't know, a fucking cheeseburger one of these days, I'll quit. But if I'm focused on progress and I'm focused on grace, then maybe somebody who's stringent on Medifast or Optavia would lose their weight 50 pounds in 6 months, like my girlfriend did, because she didn't venture off at all. Well, the chance of me staying on this 100% is slim to none. I already know that. Knowing that, giving myself grace, and it not being the end of the world means maybe in the same 6 months, I'm going to lose 35 pounds. So it'll probably take me a year to reach my 70-pound goal. Well, if I'm giving myself grace and making progress the entire time, I can handle a year. I think that's the other thing. When we go into weight loss, we're looking for 100% perfection. There is no edits. There is no room. You better not fall off. You've got to do it the right way. If you don't, you're a failure. So we go in, we're like, we're going to do this. Week 1, we're great. Week 2, we need a fucking cheeseburger. We eat the cheeseburger. We failed ourselves. When we quit, we're just going to be fucking fat. If you are with me on that, drop a heart in the comments, right? If that's what happens to you, right? Fine, it's over. Maybe for you, you made it 3 months and you ate a cheeseburger and now you're mad at yourself. Give yourself space to have room. And I know this is opposite than what you're always told, but that's why we fail. Because it's like an all or nothing sort of thing, right? It's a lifestyle, not a diet. Then why the fuck can I have a cheeseburger on a bad fucking day? And it'd be okay for me to get back on tomorrow? Why does that cheeseburger derail everything? Why is it over? Why have we conditioned ourselves so much that if we are not perfect, then we ruined any progress we had? So here's where I'm at. It's going to be a year for me to lose my 70 pounds, where a lot of people would probably lose it in 8 months. Am I okay with that? Yes. Because when I want a cheeseburger, I'm eating a cheeseburger. When I want hot wings, I'm eating hot wings. But not all day, right? If I stayed on my 5 all day long and I have a half of a cheeseburger, because I probably wouldn't be able to eat a whole one anyways, because it's basically counting calories, and my stomach's going to shrink, that's fine. I'm probably going to feel like shit, so I'm not going to want the cheeseburger the next time. But if I say I'm never eating a cheeseburger, I'm never eating a burrito, I'm never da-da-da-da-da, and I do it, I just failed. So what I want you to do, if I was to encourage you, those of you that are wanting to lose weight, first of all, you need to get whatever your things are. What is that that's making you want to go for it? And then find the plan that works for you and your personality. When I say works for you, I'm not talking about works for you in the weight loss, because really anything's going to work for you if you just fucking stick to it, right? That's not the problem. It's your mindset about it. So find it. Like, if it's too much work, I'm not doing it. I'm failing before I get started if I have to cook, right? I'm failing before I get started if I can't have fill in the blank, right? I'm failing before I get started if there's too many ingredients, or like right now I'm struggling with the lean and greens because most greens I don't like. So now what the fuck am I going to do? Most things that count for the green, I do not like. But I'm working with myself. I'm journaling about vegetables to help change my mindset while taking action and eating the vegetables that I will eat. One step at a time. Literally, Kim, not like you need to get on this, but you could just order all brownies and eat brownies for your 5 fuels a day. I mean, that would get really annoying, but you could. Or eat chocolate chip cookie dough for your 5 fuelings a day, right? Like whatever it's going to take for us to shift, right? I don't know, but I want you to go out there and find something that is for you, and you do that. For me, the $400 a month in food is motivation enough, because that's expensive to me when it's not something I like. If it was Cheesecake Factory once a week, it would be fine, right? But because it's something I don't like, I'm like, I'm doing this. My taste buds will change. I'm giving myself grace, progress, not perfection. And start now. Start now. My girlfriend's like, oh, let's start on Monday. She's already done this. She did it for 6 months. She lost 50 pounds, dropped 6-pound sizes. And we started out at the same weight, right? And so she's getting ready to go on her next run, like next cycle. And I get my order tomorrow. I think her order's already here. And she's like, let's start Monday, the day after Super Bowl. I'm like, no, I'm not waiting till Monday. Because if I wait till Monday, I'm not going to start. I have vacation. I leave on February 16th, right? Okay, February 16th. Oh, then the next month I've got another vacation. And then we've got date night on Thursdays. And Friday we have family days. And then we've got the fucking Super Bowl. And then we have somebody piss me off. And then we have I don't give a fuck about anything days. And okay, I'm just never going to start. See, that's the thing. That's where the progress, not perfection, comes in. That's where giving yourself some grace comes in. I already found this really great, like, queso dip for Super Bowl. And I like celery. So I'm going to dip my queso dip or my celery in the queso dip. Do I think I'm going to probably have a meatball and little smokies? Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine, right? Just keep going, keep moving, keep taking action, and you will get there, right? I think that's the problem, Latoya, is perfectionism. If I don't stick to this 100%, then I fail. So that's what you say, like, my struggle is finding something that I'll stick with. I think what you actually mean is finding something that you won't deter from. And I don't think it's possible. I truly don't think it's possible, especially if it's McDonald's fries. I don't think it's possible unless you hate them. But they smell so good that there's no chance you're not going to eat a couple of them or the whole container. All right. So let's talk. Oh, I know, but I only eat very minimal green items. So almost every fucking recipe has items I don't eat. I hate avocados. Like, that'll never happen. Ever. I hate avocados. And I don't like guacamole, even though they're made from avocados. Some people are like, oh, I hate avocados too, but I love guacamole. I don't want any of that green shit near me. I pretty much hate every healthy green thing. Pretty much. I'm telling you, it's like rough. And I don't like cauliflower. How could you not like cauliflower? It doesn't have a flavor. I don't know. I would just have a love-hate or a hate-hate relationship. Maybe I'll have a love one. But I think, why eat something that doesn't have flavor? Oh, to replace the noodles that didn't have flavor that you were eating before when you put the shit on it. And I think cauliflower is just my enemy, and we can't be friends. We just can't. Not yet. All right. So let's talk about job, right? So that's next. Next is, you're stuck in a job, right? And I do like spinach. I like spinach and celery and cucumbers and salad. But I don't like fat-free dressing, so we have a problem with the salad. I don't even like light dressing, so I've got to find a light dressing I actually fucking like. See what I'm saying? We'll get there one step at a time. So jobs, right? We think that we have to stay at the job we're at because the money we make. That is a lie. That is a lie that you tell yourself to keep you stuck. If you don't like your job, get a new fucking job. Now, everybody always says to me, oh, that's easier said than done. I got to check my kids. Blah, 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 blah. Bullshit. All that stuff you're telling yourself is just what you tell yourself as a reason to stay stuck so you can keep fucking complaining. True story. If you truly do not like your job, which a few of you put this on here, get a new fucking job. Especially right now, you have plenty of opportunity to get a new job because nobody wants to work. So if you are stuck at a job you hate in this moment, you are choosing to be there. You're not stuck. You're choosing to be there. It's literally the one thing that I think is so nuts. I don't understand how people can be at a job they hate. Oh, well, my specialty and what I went to college for, who fucking cares? Maybe it's time to do something new. Like, the only reason why you're stuck there is because you believe you are. So here's what I would suggest to start shifting. What do you want to be doing? How much do you want to be making? How do you want to feel when you're there? Journal that. I'm so happy and grateful now that I work in the field of doing blah, da, da, and making this much money, and I feel amazing. ... I love it. Journal that every fucking day. All right? That's step 1. Step 2, start looking for jobs in that field and start applying. Look for ones that maybe don't require this level of schooling or this or that. Or maybe they are this level of, not field, but school. Did I say schooling? Schooling, but if you have the work, whatever, it evens out. Does that make sense? Like, so if you have the experience, but you don't have the degree, it evens out and you can still get the job. Start looking. Oh, my field is very hard. Oh, my field, there's nowhere I can work. Like all of those things is your mindset. Do you know that by shifting your frequency to a positive frequency and journaling what you want to happen, that some fucking company would be like inspired to create a position that is the position that you want and will be like the perfect job? Because that is how the law of attraction works. You don't have to go out there and find a job that's already available. You could be journaling this every day and twice a week be looking it up. And then one day it pops up like, oh, a brand new position with a new company. It doesn't have to be something that's already there that exists, because you will be putting out that energy for it to happen. And then somewhere along the lines, the company, person, people will be like, you know what? We should create a department for blah, blah, blah. And boom, what you want and what's available matched. Oh, there's no company that has this. This is the best company to work for. This is the most opportunity here. All of that is only because you believe it to be true. That's the only reason why it's true. The only reason why you believe that you are stuck where you are is because that's what you believe. That's it. That's the only reason why you're stuck where you're at. There are plenty of people who are in your field, in the area you live in, that love their fucking job and make as much or more than you do. Bet. But the only reason why you can't find that position and you can't see that there is anybody or any company that is a better place to work for, making more money, doing what you do, is because you believe that that does not exist. And because you believe it does not exist, you are not on the frequency to attract that to you. And that is one of the biggest challenges, is when you constantly are thinking about what can't be, what is not, how you're stuck and why you're stuck. The only answer is, okay, you're stuck. I mean, when you have that conviction, when you're so clear on it, when you can speak it and write it in your sleep without thinking about it, whether it's positive or it's negative, you are attracting that to you. So if you want a difference, if you want a change, you have to change what you're saying. You have to change what you're putting out there. Even if you've gone and looked and you don't see anything, that doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. And if it doesn't exist, that doesn't mean it won't be created for you. If your conviction, your focus, your positivity, and your energy is strong enough towards that direction, it must become so. There is no fucking way it cannot become so for you. There's no way. And if exactly it doesn't become so, it'll be a sidestep in order to make sure what you're asking for happens. Because maybe your exact field doing exactly what you're doing anywhere else will bring you the same misery. But because you added in the way you wanted to feel, that sidestep opportunity will open up. But the question is, how hard are you willing to work on your mindset, your focus, and your dedication to getting on that frequency and attracting that to you? See, it isn't about the position. It isn't about the money. It's not about the health insurance. It's not about the benefits. It's not about any of the bullshit that you're saying it is to the reason why you stay. The reason why you stay is because you don't believe that you can actually get something better. And when you believe you can't get something better, you will not get anything better, period. So it's simple. If you want something better, believe you can have something better. Believe you deserve something better. And then believe there's something better out there for you. After that, you go to work in your daily action, your attitude, and your focus in attracting that to you. And the work is not that hard. I promise you that. Me journaling about my dream BMW wasn't that hard. Me journaling about the house that I live in wasn't that hard. Me journaling about so many fucking things that we have in our life wasn't that hard. The computer I'm using right now for this training, the brand new computer that I got in August, like all of it wasn't that hard to journal on. All I needed to do was believe that I was going to get a new MacBook Pro and journal on it. Believe I was going to have an iMac computer and journal on it. Believe that I was going to drive the BMW I drive, brand spanking new, and journal on it. There's no reason we should live in this house. We should have never qualified for it. The paperwork should not have gone through. There was so many things wrong with it, but for some reason, it went all the way through. So when I talk about this shit, I live it. Like I'm telling you, we should not live here because of the way the loan was, the way our taxes were. They never went through. They weren't right. It should have taken longer, but it all went through. My credit wasn't good enough to buy the BMW I drive right now, but I'm driving it. And for all intents and purposes, if you and I were making the same money with the exact same credit, and we both went to the BMW dealership to get a loan from BMW, we should have both been denied. But because I have been manifesting the fuck out of this car, I drove away with mine. And it was easy as hell to get. It wasn't hard at all. It was so easy. It was one of the easiest purchases I've ever made. From a high, end lender. You know what I'm saying? I know it came from journaling. I know it did. There's no doubt in my mind. It came from my belief and my conviction. All of these things have. Through and through. I even did my budget today and added in our brand new QX80. It's a 2021, the one I want, the one we're attracting, the one Daniel wants, and our brand new 2021 camp trailer. We need the QX80 in order to be able to tow the camp trailer that we want, and I already budgeted the payments for both. We haven't even gone and actually looked. We haven't even gone and done the process. We need to, because we need to know the exact car we want. So we can get it on the dream board. We need to know the exact camp trailer we want so we can get it on the dream board. But the point is that I'm already journaling it. I'm already budgeting for it. I'm already making sure it works, which reminds me, I need to put the increased car insurance and trailer insurance on our budget as well, right? So then when I go, it's going to be easy as fuck for me to get. I've already got it budgeted in, and we're going to drive away in the car, and we're going to get the camp trailer, right? It's going to be easy. All right. I'm working on taxes and student loans right now, journaling the fuck out of those two things. You watch what's going to happen. I think it's going to be I don't know if it's going to happen for everyone, but all taxes I owe are going to be forgiven. And so are Daniel's student loans. Just like that. That's what's going to happen. And it's going to be soon. You watch. And I just barely changed what I'm journaling. It's going to be so funny. I can't wait to tell you guys when it happens. So it's your belief system, right? And I know we started at the compound effect of destruction. I want you to understand that. But this is how you stop it in its tracks. And I'll go through these one more time so we're all on the same page and wrap it all back up for you in a beautiful little bow. But let's talk about no. I'm going to repeat them right now. So, first thing is get clear on what is spiraling in your life right now that could be compounding for you. Because as one thing goes wrong, the next thing goes wrong, and the next thing goes wrong, and the next thing goes wrong. Okay, so you get clear on that first. And then you want to understand why, when you hit this spiral and why you hit this spiral. Okay, when did you hit the spiral with weight loss in your job? Why are you there? Right? We just talked a lot about both of those two things. So when did you reach this place? What actually triggered it? Was it the cheeseburger? Is your boss an asshole? Are you sick of being controlled and told what to do? Right? And then why do you think you're stuck? Why are you stuck in your weight loss? Why are you stuck at your job? What excuse are you making for yourself to be stuck? Because remember, you can only be stuck if you choose to be stuck. You can only be stuck if the reason you believe you're stuck, you believe. If you don't believe it, you wouldn't be stuck. See what I'm saying? So you have to change that BS, which is your belief system. Boom. So let's talk about 3 steps to take. Number 1, when you're spiraling, fuck you, fuck everything, you can't make any big decisions when you feel that way. Okay? Or I hate me, I'm fat, I don't even know if I want to live anymore. No big decisions. I'm sick of everything. I'm sick of everyone. No big decisions. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of this shit. No big decisions. Okay? Don't make any big decisions until you get sound with it. You can still be sick of it, but it can't be so aggressive, so strong, so end of life, so fuck it all, so I'm not doing this anymore sort of thing. You have to come back, aerial view, and use your inner nudge for good, your ing, to make a sound decision and path through those feelings. Okay? So don't make any big decisions. And then give yourself some head and life space. That's funny. I should have paused right there. Let me try that again. Did you guys think that was funny? Did anybody get that? Are you listening to me? Give yourself some head and life space, okay? First of all, headspace is this: meditation. So 2 days a week, I do a hypnotherapy. Usually one is for my chakra, like cleansing, alignment and balancing. And the other one is something like personal connection, like clearing out for hypnotherapy. Then the other 5 days, it like really just depends. So like I'll do a chakra, and then I'll like 2 or 3 days later, I'll do my other one. Then 2 or 3 days later, I'll do chakra again. 2 or 3 days later, I'll do my other one. My other ones are 10 minutes long. My chakra is 27, and then my personal, let me rephrase. Chakra is 27. My other for myself is like 21, 22. And then my daily meditations are like 10 minutes. I even said to myself, I don't even know why I'm doing these 10-minute meditations. I said this to myself today. I don't even know why I'm doing these 10-minute meditations, because it's not doing as deep of work as the 27 and the 22-minute. Nobody got the joke. We'll watch the replay. It was funny. I said, no, knock it off. You're going to do your 10-minute meditation. Give yourself that headspace, because you know the compound effect of the headspace changes your fucking life. So I did the 10-minute meditation and moved on. Okay. Let's talk about life space. Life space is not committing to things to fill up your life space. So there's another big thing that I see happening. Someone is in a spiral in whatever areas, all of the things. Okay. This person continues to make decisions in this headspace. So when making decisions in this spiraling space, it's making shit a hell of a lot worse. And those decisions usually include saying yes and taking on more and more, planning more and more and more things that are going to create more and more spirals. This is the compound effect of destruction. So headspace, start with 10-minute meditations every fucking day. I am on day 8 of journaling and meditation. I haven't missed one day. I'm full on journaling, not half-ass here, half-ass there, full on. I'm telling you to try this. I'm telling you to do this. Meditate first, then journal. I literally have no brain dumps. My brain dumps are like this long every day. When I used to journal before meditating, my brain dumps were like hella fucking long. But now that I flipped it, I don't have a lot to say. All that shit isn't there. It's like the meditation's clearing it right out. And I'm doing my emotion series. I use the Calm app, so CALM, search for it in your app store, and spend the $16.99 a month, whatever it is, and do the emotion series. It's like, it's all different, right? Today I did grief. Yesterday was burnout, right? So it's a really, really great series. There's so many like different ones that you can do, but I would recommend that one if you are in the compound effect of destruction. All right. So give your self headspace, meditate every day. Give yourself life space. Do not commit to anything new. Nothing new. My headspace has been so full that, and my life space, well, it hasn't been too bad, but my headspace was so full that I couldn't even manage the money for my company and my household. That was way too overwhelming. All because I was doing the spiral thing, the compound effect of destruction, just adding more things, making more decisions, more stuff for me to do, And because I was doing that, it was just causing so much overwhelm that really nothing was fucking getting done, but I was feeling way more overwhelmed, way more emotionally distraught, and continuing to fucking spiral. So 1, don't make big decisions when you're in the spiral, okay? Give yourself head and life space. By doing that, you will be able to make decisions that are best. It'll clear it out. It'll take away the negativity. So no more extra commitments, right? And meditate every day. I do recommend journaling as well. And that is the next one. Take action to shift your energy frequency. Meditate, then journal. If you still feel stuck energy, take a detox bath. Write this down. 1 cup Epsom salt, 1 cup apple cider vinegar, 12 drops of lavender. So that is an energy detox bath, an energy clearing bath, right? go for a walk, watch a comedy show. All right. So take action to shift your energy. Journal, take a detox bath, go for a walk, watch a comedian. Do something that shifts your frequency, shifts that energy, helps you shift out of that. So as you're doing and taking these 3 steps, what happens is you start making commitments in your life that help you feel better. So everything I'm teaching you right now is literally the shit that I have been living. So I was in this compound effect of destruction over and over, right? Spiral. And everything sucks. This is fucking bad. This happens, that happens. Oh my God, I hate this, hate that. Blah, 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 blah. What did I do first? Meditation, journal. So my first 2 steps. Are you coming to craft night? No. Are you going to do this? No. Do you want to hang out? No. Right? Life space. Just no. Do you want to play Apex? No. Do you want to watch a movie? No. And I wasn't doing anything with anyone. I spent time just journaling, sitting in my sacred space, resetting. That's all I had to give. I could journal and meditate. Everything else, fuck it all, right? I was working out there pretty consistently until my knees said, can't do that. All right. So did that. And then I was like, you know what? I want to host a monthly girls' night wine down. Everybody brings their favorite bottle of wine. Everybody brings a treat to share with everyone. We just hang out. We talk. No fucking activities. No pressure. Let's hang out. Let's catch up. Let's see where everybody's head's at. Let's see how everybody's doing. Let's do that. Every month, first Saturday of the month, I'm going to be the host. I'm not fucking around with this host and that host and that host once a month, right? I did that so that people had a place to go and reconnect and reset every single month without having to think about it, so that they can have their vibration raised. And that's what we're doing, right? So there's a commitment, right? But that commitment that I made is a good commitment. Another commitment that I made is the people that I'm closest to, that matter most to me, I'm texting them every day. How are you doing today? Or good morning, sunshine. I hope you have an amazing day. What that's doing is sparking conversations that bring me closer to those people. So if they're having a bad day, if they're having a hard time, if they're going through some shit, because I'm doing that text or they're doing that text with me, it's making sure that we know what's going on with each other. So nobody feels like they're alone and like they don't have that help and support. And I learned that from my dear friend. I call her my spirit animal. And because she did that with me at the beginning of our friendship, when we very first met, I realized how important that is for all of the other friendships. So that's another commitment that I make. I check in with these people every day. We have conversations every day. We're doing once a month, girls' night wine down. And then I was like, you know what I miss? You know what my soul misses? Bunko. Next time Bunko comes up, I'm in. I'm going no matter what. Guess what? Bunko popped up. I said, yes, I'm in. Right? Now I can make some life decisions. I can make these commitments and not feel like I can't. Dad to start a new job. His schedule fucking sucks. I can't do this. There's just too much. I got my finances. Blah, 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 blah. See? That is making decisions in that spiral. And then that compound effect destructs everything. All right? So get clear on what's spiraling in your life right now. Understand when it hit and why you're stuck there. Some great questions to ask yourself is, when did you reach this place? What triggered it? And why are you stuck there? And 3 steps to take to shift yourself out of it is, don't make any big life decisions when you're in the compound effect of destruction, where you're just doing that spiral. So stop making decisions. Start meditating every single freaking day. Download the Calm app, upgrade right now, and make that commitment to yourself. Give yourself life space. No decisions. No more extra commitments. We're just going to meditate every single day. And number 3, take action to shift your energy frequency. What do you need to do? Some days you're going to have to meditate, journal, take a bath, meditate, journal, take a bath, and watch a comedy show. And you woke up at a 2, like fuck everything 2, because 10 is like, hell yeah, high on life. And you might only go to bed at a 4.5 and did everything on your shift energy frequency. But here's the thing. If you wake up at a 2 and you do fucking nothing, you're going to be at a negative 10. You're going to be questioning life. You're going to want a divorce. You're going to think you're the worst mom ever. Nobody loves you. The opposite has to be true if you're not taking action to grow. And as I always say, Anthony Robbins says, if you're not learning and growing, you're dying, right? So if you're not moving that needle up on the scale and how you're feeling and what your emotional temperature is for the day, then it is going backwards, especially when you started out so freaking low. All right. Oh, see, that's a beautiful one. So Kim says, I didn't think I could leave a job that I didn't like, but then I got let go. But then a wonderful job found me. I set my pay, my hours that I work with just two wonderful coworkers. Yes. So sometimes the beauty is when you're manifesting what it is you want, the universe will move in and give that space, like you getting fired or let go, right? You are very welcome, Kim. Thank you for popping in and chiming in. No worries, Tosh. It will be up for replay. Latoya says, I am trying to do better with meditating. Some days are easier than others. Okay, so meditation is not about clearing your mind. No more trying. Done with that, Latoya. No more trying. Meditation is not about clearing your mind. Meditation is about sitting and connecting with yourself. The other day, I did my chakra hypnotherapy. And I thought pretty much the whole time. I was breathing. I was feeling like I was going in and out of not thinking. But in the middle of it, I felt like all I did was think. But when I got done, I still felt a hell of a lot better. Stop attempting to control everything, all the situations, all the emotions, how everything's supposed to go, the perfectionism of it all. Fuck all of that. None of that matters. Every day, meditate 10 minutes or however fucking long the meditation is, and let that be what it is. Don't worry about the fact that you thought the whole time. Don't worry about the fact that your mind was running. Don't worry about any of that. None of that matters. Just take 10 minutes a day or 12 minutes a day and do the damn meditation. That's the biggest challenge. The compound effect of a destruction is also adding a whole bunch of things. Oh, well, I can't do this and it doesn't work because when I do that, this happens and that happens. That's still a spiral. Stop that. Stop yourself in the tracks. Do not allow yourself to make excuses to fail. Write that down. Do not allow yourself to make excuses to fail. That's an excuse to fail, Latoya. All right. Maya says she's not spiraling anywhere right now, but was in business for 3 years. But I felt like, it was in business. So she was spiraling in business for 3 years, but she's been working through it the past year. Awesome. Let's see. Crystal says, I don't know a single fat chick, me included, that doesn't want to be able to shop wherever she wants. For me, it's a huge motivation, and I'm sick of having to pick and choose, even though Torrid has really cute fucking clothes. Maya says, I love to cook. I don't like to do major prep work, though, so I found a company that's helped me around that. Boom, right? I love to cook, but I don't want to do all the prep work. I don't want to have to do all that extra things. Marry it together. Boom, you take the action. You can lose weight. You can feel good because you're taking that action that will shift that. So that wraps it up. I want you guys to shout out right now in the comments because there's still a chunk of you guys on here. What is something that I taught you today that you absolutely loved? Please take the time and shout that out in the comments for me. It helps me really connect with taking the time to do these each week. I have no problem donating my time to show up and give you guys this power and help you, step into your power. And the only thing I really ask for in return is shouting out your takeaway in the comments, because I like to know that what I'm saying connected with you, that you loved it, that you got something out of it. So what connected with you? What did you love? What did you take away that is going to make or did make a difference for you already? If you haven't already, I want you, as soon as you get off of here, to text the word power up, one word, power up, to the number 74121 and get on our text list. That text list will remind you of every time we go live here, when I open my Get Out of Your Own Way workshop for you to sign up for it. If we're doing any sort of challenge, all of that stuff, you will get to know first and foremost via text. Facebook is not really giving people notifications as much anymore. So please, 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 send the word power up to the number 74121 so that you don't miss out. If you don't mind missing out, then no worries. You don't have to worry about it. If you want some help breaking through what's holding you back, you're feeling stuck, you can click the first link in the description of this video. Even if you're watching on YouTube, it's in the comments, and book your own free life clarity session. And if you're watching this anywhere besides inside of my Power Up Your Life Facebook group on Facebook, please click the link and join that community as well. I will see you guys back here next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what our topic's going to be, but I'm going to get that figured out right now. And I'll do an event, everything just like I have been. But I'll be back here next Tuesday. Oh, just kidding. Next Tuesday is actually at 5 p.m. Eastern because I have a challenge for direct sellers. No, we're going to stay at 6. We're going to move the challenge up. Yeah. We'll stay at 6 p.m. Eastern. Oh my gosh, I keep hitting that. Next Tuesday. Let's see. Mary says journaling and meditation. Barbara says she's going to go on the Calm app. Yeah, it's amazing. Latoya's takeaway is stick to the process, not perfection. Give myself some grace and find something that works for your personality. Yes. Find something that works for your personality. Latoya pretty much said what my sign off is, but I do want to remind you of this. In everything you do, remember progress, not perfection. Okay? Give yourself some grace and always say yes to yourself more than you say yes to other people. I am sending you love, light, and positivity, and I'll see you next time.